What's up, beautiful souls? Your boy Loon is back with another Reddit read, and today we are back on r/Niceguys. Thank God, because nothing gets my night going more than goofing at some cringy ass dudes. For those of you guys that are new, the subreddit is full of some of the goofiest goobers you'll ever meet. Guys that claim they're nice, but as soon as they get rejected, they become absolute heinous villains. And almost all the time, it is just hilarious and cringy to look at. So I'm excited to dive into this. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. So I got the newest post and we're gonna look at some good stuff, or find some good ones. All right, this one says, I just want to serve you and pleasure you and do whatever you want for you. Do whatever you want for you is a weird phrase. Except respect your boundaries. Oh, brother, here we go. All right. So we got a message exchange here. It looks like it's on Facebook. Some guy, the alleged nice guy, says, I keep dreaming about you and doing things to you. Okay. But since that can't happen, maybe I can try it on there? Question mark. Try it on where? What? Doing what things? This is too vague. You could be tickling. You could be watching anime. There could be a plethora of things you could be doing with this person. And then OP just puts ... I would honestly be speechless. At that point, I probably wouldn't even respond because that's a creepy ass message to get. The guy goes question mark. She goes, you know, not every thought needs to be shared. Thank God someone said it. More and more people on the internet and in the world should just know this, like, and should live by this, because not every thought genuinely needs to be shared. And I can attest to this because some of the goofy dudes that get on my or people that get on my videos just to spew negativity, I'm just like, why? But you know what, it is what it is. Say whatever. So now tell me how me sharing that thought was unnecessary or makes me an a-hole or makes me seem like the bad guy. ... I'll try to correct for the next time. No one literally called you an a-hole or the bad guy. But the amount of projection on that right away, or like, it's almost like he outed himself already. It's like he knew him saying that was, no one even accused him of being that yet. OP goes, I'm sure in your mind, being told that you're the object of sexual dreams is appealing, but it's not for women. Sorry, I forget that you don't find me attractive and don't want to flirt. I have to keep reminding myself of that every time I message you. Oh, brother. He needs like one of those tiny violins in SpongeBob. I always want to talk to you, but then remember you don't. You don't want me, so then I don't. ... I just impulsively sent you a message without thinking, my bad. Sorry, Sori wants to be in the video because he's cringing at these guys too. What you gotta say about these nice guys, huh? You don't like them? Is that why you're meowing? And here's a lesson, guys. If any guy, it doesn't matter how attractive you are, if you say something goofy like this, bro, that's a pretty big turnoff for most women. I mean, I'm just based off experience, talking to my lady friends. Something like this is really creepy to say. And then she goes, are you capable of being friends with another woman? Any other woman? I have plenty of women friends. They are married or in relationships, co-workers. Okay, so they're friends in context, I'm assuming. Sure, you have a lot of friends. We totally believe you. So I need to be in a relationship to be respected. Oh, that's true. WTF, what disrespect am I showing you? We were in talks of being in a relationship. We met and sat close to each other. I was rubbing your back. I'm sorry if I thought we could keep flirting and I could keep sharing how attracted I am to you and keep thinking about you. Wait, I need to know the context of this because this is weird. Is all this true? She goes, and I warned you that chemistry needed to be in person. It wasn't there. So now you're trying to constantly remind me that my value to you is primarily sexual. So what I'm getting, you know, my 12,000 IQ is clicking together that they went on a date in person. It didn't go well. She probably ended things. And then he sent that message about dreaming about doing stuff with her, like playing Uno or whatever. I don't know. I'm not talking about your value to me. I'm trying to be valuable to you by talking about how much you want sexual stuff from me. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense for me. And then the nice guy goes, chemistry was there, but smell wasn't, I guess. Wait, was it based on his smell? What? Oh, this keeps getting better. Ever since that day, I have been basically showering 3 times a day now and not eating so I can lose weight and get more attractive. I'm looking into weight loss surgery and dermatologists to fix me and my smell. Whoa. Okay. What? Damn, bro. She must have really turned it up for you, bro, for that. She must have roasted the living S out of you for you to consider going to weight loss surgery and dermatology. I mean, that sucks. Like, genuinely, I don't know his situation, so I don't want to claim like what's best for him or not. And I will say, getting rejected is a great motivator, but let it be a motivator, get better, and then move on. Like, don't try to keep hitting on her while you're doing in the process. Like, maybe finish everything and then go back to her, or by that point you'll meet some other people by then. I don't know. I kind of get it when it comes to like using a rejection as motivation, but I'm not going to be texting the person who rejected me. That's just some like desperation, and like, it's just not a good look. Long story short, TLDR, have some respect for yourself, dude. But I do feel bad that he's considering all of that. I can't tell if he's actually serious about it though. And then he responds to her sexual stuff question by saying, no, by telling how much I can give you your sexual desires, since IDK, what else you would want from me? Buddy, she doesn't even want that from you though. That's the thing. It's weird to me that these guys, usually nice guys, don't understand that women can get that from a lot of guys. And because they can get that from a lot of guys, that's not what all they're looking for. Yeah, some women do want that, you know? But there's so many other things that can set you apart. Any guy can give you sexual stuff, right? Now, the quality of it might range, but it's everything else that sets you apart from each other. And it is a competition. I mean, it's not a competition, but in a way it is, because you're trying to attract someone, right? If you're looking for a relationship, at least. Who knows, man? That's weird. Anyways, next thing. She goes, oh my God, I tried to explain that it was about pheromones, not actually the smell. Oh, dude, she was talking about pheromones, not actually stench. And I am more into dad bods. Wow, dude, what? So it's only about what you want then. Dude, shut up. Yeah, what? If you want a relationship and she doesn't want one, why would she fold? That doesn't make any sense. That wouldn't make her comfortable. If what you want is from me is what I'm not willing to give, and what I want is not what you want to give, we're at an impasse. Yeah, for real. That's a mature way of putting it too. So he responds saying, also, I bought stronger soap and hair shampoo. Been putting lotion on my body, cologne when I go out. Dude, she said pheromones, not your smell, dude. Except you want a friendship from me and going to flirt to be with the other guys while I'm chopped liver and willing to do or give you whatever you want and need. Dude, this is such a bad look. Like, the only men I'm flirting with are old men I'm pushing in wheelchairs for better tips. Jesus, so much quote unquote nice guy vibes going here. I love that she straight up said that. He goes, question mark, question mark. You keep bringing that up, and I legitimately already explained to you, I just want to serve you and pleasure you and do whatever you want for you. Just you. Yeah, but she doesn't want you. Brother, can you like look, dude, just look in the mirror and understand that somebody doesn't want you, and that's okay. There's gonna be other girls. Now, if you wanna smell better and work out, that's a great thing. I think you should do that. But for another girl, because at this point, this girl doesn't want you, and why would you force something that isn't even wanted? Like, she's not gonna be comfortable the whole time. Like, that's not a good idea, bro. Some of these guys have like no logic. But now I have to go on Reddit to find someone else. He's gonna find girls on Reddit? Wow. There's a subreddit where women want their breast sucked on. Ew. I wanted to do that to you, not someone else. Bro, how can any grown adult, I mean, I'm assuming he's an adult, put that in context, like contextualize those words, put it on text, and send that out. I wanted to suck your breasts. Like, what the on Reddit. There's a subreddit where women only want to be, you know, I'm not going to say that, and that's it. ... I wanted to do that for you. Yeah, but she doesn't want you to do that. Do you not understand, brother? And like, what's weird to me is that these guys feel entitled because it's what they want, right? Yeah, I want to be a billionaire. No, I don't. That's a lot of pressure. I want to be a multi-millionaire, million subscriber YouTuber, right? But not everyone's going to get what they want right off rip. You got to earn that, boy. And you shouldn't assume what other women want, question mark. Who said anything about other women? You aren't the major of all women, or mayor of all women and women's rights, question mark. Oh yeah, because dudes are deciding women's rights. Which I don't agree with, by the way. That's a joke, obviously, towards the fact that it's so silly that guys are deciding that. If they want a one-time thing, or if they want pleasure with no strings, then they are entitled to that, as much as you are entitled to not want it. Yeah, but what? Am I missing a page here? How do we get to this part of the conversation? And then also, even though what you're saying is right here, how does this apply to your situation? She doesn't like you. That's it. It's easy. It's pretty black and white, actually. You're purposely misconstruing what I said. I said it's not fair to them if you're using them as stand-ins for me. They are people themselves and deserve to be treated as such. I guess we're missing a page of like him talking about like other girls or talking to other girls. I don't know. And then Nice Guy says, just because you feel one way doesn't mean all women feel that way. There is women on Reddit legit saying they want one-time things, or they want people to say that what they will do to them. It's not fair to assume that they are less than because of that. Yeah, but she didn't. Did she say they're less than? I'm so confused as to where this combo went. She goes, oh, F this. If you're going to play at now I'm being misogynistic and you're a feminist hero, I'm done. Yeah. And then she blocked him. Oh, okay. This is the page we were missing in the middle of that. Okay. So I guess this was like out of order. He said, and that's what doesn't make sense to me and legit breaks my heart and made me do all the stuff that I have been doing to be better. She goes, I'm sorry, but I think it might be best if we stop talking entirely then. Consider therapy rather than Reddit fetish groups. That's actually pretty good advice. It's best we stop talking because I'm on Reddit now. Bro, no one said that. Oh my God, I hate these people. I hate people who just victimize themselves, figure out any way. Oh yeah, it's putting words in her mouth, straight up gaslighting at this point. No, because of your thoughts and behaviors in regards to me. What you do on Reddit should not be based on using other women in my place instead of for themselves. That's not fair to them. And he goes, behaviors? I'm not doing anything to you. I'm not stalking you or showing up at your job. I was sharing my thoughts about you. But if you don't want me, then I'll stay quiet. Ew, dude, what the hell? The women of Reddit don't want him either. Oh, that's so funny. A fresh take on one of the oldest plays in the Nice Guy book. If you're such a feminist, you must believe in women's sexual liberation. So if you don't F me, you're the real misogynist. Yeah, dude. That was bad. This is why I love our Nice Guys. It's just never-ending goofiness. All right, this one says, shame, your loss. So we got a blocked user now on Instagram DMs, I think, or something like that. I don't know. It could be Facebook. I think it's actually Facebook. All right. Alleged Nice Guy goes, hey, how's you? How's you, X? Hey, I'm okay. A little busy, though. I have work in an hour. What about you? I'm off till Tuesday. What do you do, X? What's the X? Is that like part of her name or something? I work in blank, just front of house, taking food, that kind of thing. Ah, that's amazing. What kind of style you wear? Leggings? What? Who asked that? Did you learn how to flirt off of like Kik, like K-I-K when you were like 10? Baggy trousers or short skirt and pants? What? Why do you care about that? And I can't believe she responded to that. Honestly, lately it's just been baggy trousers and jeans. When the weather warms up, I find skirts and shorts quite fun to wear too. And then he goes, skirt and shorts with what? Bare legs? A question mark, exclamation point? Monkey covering eyes, eye emoji, XX. Bro has never talked to a girl or seen a girl. If he's freaking out at the fact that she's wearing a skirt without leggings, oh my God, there's so much skin. Like, what? Dude, you just go watch a movie, like any movie. Dude's still watching G-rated movie or shows. Shorts, yes. Skirts, usually I just have on some sort of tights on. That's cute. Shame you're not in shorts and tights today. Love that outfit, XX. What? Literally my favorite, XX. Especially with skin colored tights, XX. Eye emoji, covering face, laughy face. Yeah, this guy is probably 13. Because when you're 13 and you don't know how to talk to women and you're a horn dog, you say stupid like this. Like, this is back for all my millennials or zillennials, I'll say. If you guys remember Kik or Uvu, this is the kind of conversations you'd have because you're 12 and you don't know how to flirt. Now, what was I doing 12 years old flirting with other 12-year-olds? I don't know. Or I think it was like 13 or 14. But still, goofy, goofy, goofy. Oh, and she goes, oh, right, I see. You're gorgeous. This guy's got to be 13. Thank you. Can we be friends? What's up with these XX? These kind of starting to piss me off. It's after everything. Sure, but also one question. How old are you? Because I don't want to find out I'm friends with someone way older or way younger. He goes, I'm 26. You're 20, brother. You're 26? What? You're almost my age. What are you doing talking like this? You really got hyped up over the fact that she's wearing skirts. Brother, you're 26 years old. Did you just escape like an Amish farm or something? I'm confused. Why does that hype you up? So I'm so confused now. And then he says, really hope that's okay. Yeah, 9-year age gap. I don't think so. No, thank you. She's 17? You're 26 years old. Trying to flirt with a 17-year-old? This is what I gotta say to that. Hey there. My name's Chris Hansen. Oh my God, what? Thank God she has some smarts on her. She said, no, thank you. Shame, your loss. Yeah, her loss. Talking to a literal PDF. No, it is not. Well, PDF depending on the state you're in, or country, I'll say. Because I know some countries, weird enough, they have a weird AOC laws. But in North Carolina, this is illegal. That's crazy. Love how he's interested in literally nothing about you other than whether he can see your legs. And he's a grown-ass man hitting on a teenager. Disgusting. Yeah, I agree. That's nasty. And like, bro, you're 26 years old getting hyped up over legs. Like, do you not know that there's the internet? That's so weird. It's just, that was just so unsettling and weird to read. All right, this one says, oh, never mind. The hell is being nice if no one gives a S. Oh, that is a classic nice guy line right there. Account not found, so we got another blocked user. So originally, before he was blocked, he sent a wave emoji, right? She sent one back. Aloha, I'm Mr. Inspiration, here to spread love, kindness, and inspiration. Okay, Mr. Inspiration, what else would you be spreading? That's so sweet. Oh, she actually was into that. Okay, interesting. How are you doing today? I'm good. And yourself? Actually pretty good. It's a sleepy, rainy Sunday. And then he sends a picture of Kanye West. Unless he looks like Kanye West. What? Also, you are absolutely gorgeous. I'm so proud of you for being okay in your skin. Wait, what? Why wouldn't she be okay with being in her skin? What? That's a weird thing to say. Oh, thank you so much. It took me a while to get there, but hey, I'm here now. Maybe she put something on her story regarding that, and then he said that. That makes more sense. And you are glowing. What are some things you like to do or food you like? Question mark. I apologize. Wait, why is he apologizing? I'm confused. No, you're good. I like to draw and play games, and I really like sushi. What about you? I always feel like I'm being too pushy. Oh, God. I hate these guys. He's already sorry, and then it's not even sorry for anything. I guess he's, like, projecting the future. He's like, oh, I'm sorry for what I'm about to say to you. I always feel like I'm too pushy. Sushi, exclamation point. Wait here. And then sends her a reel of sushi pizza. Okay. Those look really good. Sends a raspberry-filled crispy sourdough or chocolate sourdough. Sorry, that was out of context, but why would he send that? Not sushi, but it's really good. And then he sends Naruto's ramen. At this point, he's just sending a bunch of food. Like, she said sushi, and he's just like, I'm gonna roll with this. The weight in my heart is through my stomach. She never responded, and then he goes, oh, never mind. The hell is being nice if no one gives a shit? Bro, what was the time gap? What was the time gap in the messages? I need to know. Because, like, dude is so insecure that the fact there's no time gap that we can determine. But the fact that she just didn't respond. And then she sent, I was vacuuming. Oh, and it didn't even send. He blocked her. What a plot twist. That's some M. Night Shyamalan right there, bro. What? Yeah, Shutter Island out here with that plot twist. You know, I was visiting my sister the other day, and at one point, her son briefly burst into tears because she left his line of sight for 30 entire seconds. Of course, my nephew is 1 year old. Some babies don't even do that. That's crazy. That is actually insane. And if it was just vacuuming, I'm assuming it was like an hour, maybe. Some guys' egos and like insecurities are just way too extreme. Okay, this one's pretty intense. I'm going to have to blur some parts of this one. It's already a warning for violence. The title says, I want you to live well and healthy and be happy and find love and effing breed like a normal human being and continue our species. What? He said that? Okay, anyway, so this guy responds to her stories and goes, oh, in all caps, I must kiss your nose. Okay, that's a weird thing to say. Allows me to kiss it better. Responding to her stories of various things, okay? You're the image of beauty. Oh, this guy is so cringe, dude. Heavenly. And by the way, she has not responded to any of these. He just constantly responds to her stories. Don't care, I love you. Oh my God, your hair. Let me kiss it better. Mwah. Og. Dude, why do guys that say stuff like this with no response think that this is like gonna give them a shot. Like I'm just confused. Or maybe they're into the humiliation. Like they have a humiliation kink. Cause like this is pretty humiliating, dude. Oh, she finally responds. They are inherently dangerous. Does the media unalive those people? So you're saying that black people are inherently dangerous. Oh my God, what? So I guess she put something on her story and then it invoked him into saying this? That is an insane statement to say to anyone. That is crazy. And then the guy goes, is the media hewing them down, then framing some black guy? What are you on? Is that what you're telling me? Judging by every federal statistic, yeah, my love, sorry to shatter your gumdrop fantasy. How did you go from flirting and like saying all this cute stuff to this? Talking about black people all of a sudden. So you think that black people are inherently dangerous? She asks him again. Not all of them, just like Muslims. What? This dude is effed up, but you're saying that black people are dangerous. Do you want me to explain what I mean by the circles? Not all of them. So this guy is insinuating that most black people are inherently dangerous because he literally said they are inherently dangerous right here. And that's crazy because you are a product of your environment, right? Like, I feel like, or at least that's what I believe. I mean, I feel like it's communities. And yes, I think that there are pressures that based on where you're born and then your skin color that applies to you with society, but no one is inherently anything. I'm a very bigger belief of like, yeah, you adopt some of your genetics and stuff, but your environment dictates your culture and like the way that you act and stuff. So like, I mean, there's a million examples of this. You could take a freaking, I'll give you an example. I met an Asian person who grew up in Queens, New York, right? Actually really close to this person. They act super hood. And most people would be like, oh, that's cultural appropriation. No, dude, if you went to their place, which I have been to their area, you'd be like, oh, this is why they're like that. And they're hilarious. And on top of that, they have the most street smarts that I've ever met. Like, so I feel like it's dependent on where you grow up and things like that. Now, your race and stuff can impact you in your society, like because of the other way that other people put you, and also like society standards and stuff. But no one's inherently dangerous. Unless you can make an argument that if you have like an actual like trait like of psychopathy or something like that, that could make you more dangerous. That would make more sense, but no one's skin color is going to dictate that. That's crazy. And trust me, if that was true and all Asians are smart, I would be a lot smarter than I am. I'm like the dumbest Asian I know. I'm such a nice guy. I wonder why girls don't want me. He said that? This is the same guy? Such a brain dead thing to say. Doesn't fit me at all. You're just butthurt now. Look. Oh, he said that. Oh, she said that making fun of him. Okay, I see. He goes, you're just butthurt now. Look like a bee, I guess, but just don't think you can put a do-rag on and start shucking and living with the brothers, all right? What? I need to blur this part a little bit. She quotes him saying, whatever you dumb sloot, I just didn't want to F you any. What the dude, this is starting to piss me off. And then at this point, I gotta have to blur this because there's a lot of derogatory terms. He goes, LMAO, that's what you sound like. And then he goes, all right, and you sound like a dumb, blithering C-word. Brainwashed by remedial American college education. Good luck in Chicago. You're seriously going to need it. What the fuck is wrong with this dude? What is his problem? See, this is why I don't do men. The second you disagree or share your opinions, it's suddenly, oh, you're a dumb bee. I never, ever wanted to F you. Like, I'm suddenly dumb and ugly because I disagree. Yeah, that's all nice guys. As soon as you reject them, they're dumb and ugly to you. Even though they hit on you, so they're just like countering their own stance on it. He starts saying a bunch of BS about how she belongs to the streets, blah, 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 blah. And then no. He said, when you're on the streets, when you see them coming and don't go out at night, if you don't want to feel racist about it, just cope and say it's because they're men and not black men. What? He is really against like black men. Why? I'm so confused. Who hurt him? Going to try and publicly shame me now on a fake account? You are a pathetic creature and I pity you. Nobody will care where you post this meaningless ass conversation. Well, I care. I care because you look like an idiot. Oh no, I'm sending it to my friend who I'm on call with because we're talking about you. Oh, because she screenshotted. I see. He goes, I love you as a human being and I don't want you to die from some stupid because that corporations push on people to disguise real problems culturally, politically, and economically. Good. Ask your black friend. If she won't honestly tell you, yes, black people, ones are dangerous psychos, then she only wants to see harm come to you. You think I'm saying any of this because I just hate the sight of them or something? Maybe, bro. The way you're talking, dude, it's getting very close to someone I know with a little stash right here. All right, brother. Look, dude, I'm gonna keep it a buck with this guy. There are dangerous psychos in all colors, size, and shapes. I'm being dead ass. Now, there are statistics that you can pull up statistics, 100%. You can say, you can argue this, that, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you can meet a psycho that is dangerous of literally any race, gender, don't matter. Anywhere you go. How do I know this? I'm not even from this country, bro. I'm from Vietnam, and I've heard many stories from my family. You hear it. Actually, dude, one of my cousins was RIP, or cousins-in-law, not here anymore, we'll say, because of a psycho. That's, a little personal, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. But yeah, and guess what? The guy wasn't black. Whoa, mind blowing. Whoa. Like, dude, grow up, man. He goes on dude, by the way, you guys are seeing a blurred screen. All of this is just messages from him. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's going, he's crashing out. How does racism change the basic fact that you are more likely to be unalive walking down the street of nothing but black? Oh, black people than white people. Where is this statistic? That's so specific. Is that racist? Reality is racist and sick and wrong. You would rather live in some delusion that everyone is perfectly physiologically equal and perfectly rational across the board. See, what he's trying to argue is that statistically, whatever, right? Black people are more dangerous. But I feel like it's also environmental. No, and I'm being genuine with this. If I am in England and I see a black person, I don't feel any... in England in general, I feel like, it depends on where you're at, of course. There's really sketchy areas of England as well. But when I went to England myself, I felt safer there. I'm going to say Italy, some parts of Italy, pickpocketing stuff, but I felt safer there than a majority of America in general. It don't matter the skin color, because here you're allowed to have guns. And I'm not against guns. Actually, I don't know. That one's a tough one because I feel like it's too late to be condemning, because people are going to find it anyways. But if you're in a country in the EU where they don't have guns, me personally, I feel safer in a stance of just being out and about. Obviously, it's going to vary, because if you're a girl, you're not going to feel safe anywhere. I'm being honest. I have sisters, cousins, nieces. They feel much less safe anywhere. It don't matter what. Yeah, in general, in the dark especially, bro. I can guarantee you that my cousin and my sister are equally terrified in the dark of any man. It doesn't matter your race. Actually, I know my best girlfriend who got stalked. Her stalker, when he got caught, was an Asian guy. Whoa! Now, am I just going to think all Asian guys are stalkers? No, because I'm any normal person would realize that there's people that are poopy in any race and color, dude. He then goes on. I'm not going to even read all this, dude. He goes on for pages trying to validate his claims. I'm going to read a little bit, though. This part's funny. So a pug and a collie and a pit bull and a German shepherd are all the same dog? No, but they're all dogs. They're all dogs. What is his point? And then if you train a pit bull to be a good dog, that's going to be a good dog. Some of the nicest dogs I know are pits. You train a German shepherd to be mean, they're probably going to be a little mean. I confront you with uncomfortable truth. And you know what? I'm going to counter his argument here with the whole pug analogy and dog analogy. If you're in an environment, if a dog is in a crappy environment, trained to fight and stuff, you think they're going to be... And again, it goes down to environment. So his argument is completely debauched and destroyed. This is so stupid. I can't believe he's comparing the race of men to different breeds of dogs. Oh my God, he is saying so much. Then he says they hate you. The one thing you'll realize what I'm saying, and I only hope it, because you look like a chimp attack victim. So now he's being really mean to her. And then he keeps on going, oh my God. Oh my... Dude, what? Wow, reading back over this, you are pure evil. Please do not go to into criminal justice. You are the exact kind of coward, self-righteous, egregious, indignant, bitter, racist, misanthropic, C-word, a bunch of, whoa, that has enabled N-words with the ER. Dude, he just used the hard ER and he still wants to claim that he's not racist. That is insane. Wow. That is crazy. I can't believe I read that. I'm moving on. That was insane. All right, this next one says, I see now those H's want disrespect. They don't want niceness. Bonus fake story under his status in the second screenshot. Okay, here we go. So this guy goes on Facebook and goes on a rant, says, you know what I'm done of? I'm sorry, this is so funny. You know what? I'm done. Mr. Nice Guy, Mr. Help You and talk you through lol. I see now that those H's don't want disrespect. They don't want niceness. They say they do, but they don't. So you know what? I thought maybe what my brothers told me about women was wrong. That almost all women are stupid and H's. I tried to give hope, lol, but I'm sorry to my brothers. I hate being wrong. LMAO, but I know what to do starting from now on. I'm an a-hole to all women. I'm the thug homie bees want. Cause that good guy don't work. Done being last. Done caring about them H's. LMAO for real. Hashtag 100 thug and hashtag say some and I'm smacking you. What? Dude went from 0 to 100. Look, guess what I saw today? A guy walked up to this black female and said, hey, how you doing? Said his name and all your she was beautiful too. And you know what she said? Lol, you damn, you lame. Yeah, that's normal. Like, why would you holla at a girl and not at least be down to get rejected? But 30 seconds later, so guy says, hey B, come here with your fine A. Lol, see then? She's just smiled and walked over there. Lol, see what? That's what I'm talking about. Did you really see this? Or did you like watch this and like, did you dream this? Some females just don't know their worth. Don't let them change you. Brother, what? Okay, here's a lesson for guys like this. So guys that want to do the whole, I'm never being nice to a girl again. I get it. Like, I get where you're coming from, brother. I'm really genuinely empathizing because when I was younger, I'm talking like, I'm going to say anywhere from 18 to 22. Bro, I was a nice guy, right? And then when you're a nice guy, and hell, I wouldn't say I'm a legit nice guy like this, but I was a sweet guy. And what happens is you lean into simphood. You don't want to be a simp, dude. There's a difference between a nice, normal dude and a simp. What these guys on Nice Guys think they are doing is essentially just actually being simps for these girls, right? Women, I mean, in my experience, I could be wrong, but in my experience, the women that I've met, they don't like simps, but they don't like complete a-holes. No one's, I mean, I'm not gonna say no one, but a majority of women aren't gonna want someone that's gonna smack them. Okay, some might, some troubled soul might actually want that, but majority of women that at least I've met don't want either of those. You want to be just a good dude who stands up for what he believes in, doesn't get stepped on, respects those around him, and will stand 10 toes down on what you believe. And that's completely different. Like what he was explaining is being super nice guy and stuff. That sounds really simpy. And girls don't like simps. But at the same time, girls don't want the opposite either. Someone just beating the out of them. Like that's crazy. Is it so insane for these guys to fathom being an in-between? Like not even being in between of those, just being a normal ass dude who respects people, but at the same time respects yourself enough to not get stepped on and shit. Like it's so crazy, bro. It's like 0 or 100 with these guys, one or the other. There's no middle ground. Yeah, but when I was younger, going on that, when I was a simp, I got. There was a girl out there, bro. She got me twice. I ain't gonna even lie. Like I got, and I had no one to blame but myself. I then used those experiences and learned, and then also realized, like, even in my first real relationship, I was kind of simpy with her too. And at the end of the day, when you're someone who doesn't respect yourself, women and other people, even the other side, you know, men will see that. And then one, they could take advantage of you, or two, they'll just leave you because they don't want somebody that they could just like, no one wants someone that is just a complete simp. I mean, the actual term of simp. I know some people like the idea of somebody who really loves them and stuff. That's different. Like caring about, that's completely different. But yeah, all right. That's my rant of the day. Who knows? Who knows, man? I'm just a dumb guy reading stuff online. But that was a fun episode. That was crazy. I can't believe the first two that we read. The later ones were just silly, but that was insane. That one guy that was like an actual racist person, I can't believe that. Anyways, I love you guys so much. If you guys are new to the channel and you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help me towards my goal of 13,000 subscribers. And we do videos like this every day or two, so make sure you guys stay tuned by hitting the notification bell. Love you guys so much. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!